See, to add or subtract two decimals, that two decimals should be like decimals. If it is not like decimals, we should make that as like decimal by putting zeros at last. Okay, so I gave one example, 1.52 plus 0.48. So they are like decimals. We have added the like decimals and we got 2.00. Okay, and which is 2. Likewise, if it is not like decimals, 3.14 plus 0. Like some 4.004. If you are adding means, are they like decimals first? No, they are not like decimal fractions. Then we should make it as like, which is the highest number of decimal part. Maximum number of decimal part is 3. So we should convert this 2 decimal number as a 3 decimal number. How? See, 3.14. After this we can add 1 0. The value will not change. Okay. If you add 0 before also, value will not change. Add 0 after also, value will not change. Okay, because there are infinitely many zeros are there after this. Okay, the same way, plus 4 point, the corresponding places 0, 0, 4. Okay, then these two can be added. 0 plus 4 it is 4, 4 plus 0 it is 4, 1 plus 0 it is 1, 3 plus 4 7. That is our answer. Then what do you think for subtraction? 2.527 minus 1.37. How we can subtract this? We have to put one 0 at last. So 2.527. From this 1.370. At last you should put 1 0. So that it will be like decimals. Now we can subtract. Okay. So here 7 minus 0 it is 7. 2 minus 7, is that even possible? No. So here we will borrow 1 and we will make this 2 as 12. 12 minus 7 it is 5. And 4 minus 3 it is 1. Dot 2 minus 1 it is 1. So answer is 1.157. Okay. Clear? Also, the rules for integers also applies here. Which is greater number, which is lesser number. For that, we should know how to compare two decimals. How you can compare two decimals? Whether this is greater or this is greater. If the whole number part is there, you can easily guess which is greater. Now here, which is greater? 2.527 is greater. Okay. Suppose we have the same whole number part. Yes, we have to look at the decimal part. See, 2.37, 2.1. Which is greater? 2.37 is greater. So, after this is equal, we should consider it as 1, or by making it as like fraction, we can make it as 10. But we should not pronounce it like 2.10. That is wrong. Whenever we pronounce a decimal part, that should be a number by number we should pronounce. See, 2.371 is the correct pronunciation. 2.37 shall we say? No, we should not say. It is not 2.37, it is 2.37. Okay. So now this is bigger one. Now 0.01 is greater or 0.1 is greater? 0.1 is greater, because when you make it as like decimals, this is 1 If you compare these two digits itself, this is considered as 1 and this is 10. Which is greater? This is greater. That is like in the. Now, the subtraction. 2.1 minus 2.37. Which is greater? 2.37. So, when numbers are different sign, we should subtract the bigger one. Sorry, we should subtract the smaller one from the bigger one and we should put the bigger number sign. See? So, from 2.37, 2.10 has to be subtracted and then we should put the bigger number sign, greater number sign. So, 7 minus 0 it is 7, 3 minus 1 it is 2, 2 minus 2 it is 0. The answer is 0.27. But since the bigger number, greater number has the negative sign, here negative should come. Okay. This is about addition and subtraction of decimals. Then moving forward, multiplication. But before that, I'll give you one question. Can you say what is their answer? Minus 11.53 plus 4.4. What is the answer for this question? These two questions, what is the answer? You just say. $6.176, that is correct for this question. But for this question, can't you realize here negative sign is there? Then, no, that is also wrong. The numbers are of different sign means what we have to do? Subtract the smaller one from the bigger one. Remember? Then subtract these two and put bigger number sign, the greater number sign. Negative 7.13. Yes, correct. See, that gives you another question of this decimals. The another question is 15.123 plus 3.19. Done. 18.313. Yes, correct. But you're adding, right? 3 plus 0, 3. 2 plus 9, 11. 1, 3. What you said? 313. Yeah, okay, then correct. 18.313. Okay. Okay. Next, the multiplication and division. See, how will you multiply two numbers actually? How will you multiply two numbers actually? Using the table. Example, I said 32 into 13. How will you multiply? 3 times 2 it is 6, then 3 times 3 it is 9, 1 times 2 it is 2, 1 times 3 this 3. Then we have to add these two. 6, 9 plus 2, 11, 1, 4 and 6. Right? Usually we will do multiplication like this. What if the same number 32 into 0.13? Then the first step is to ignore the decimal. Ignore the decimal point. Multiply as whole number. Multiply as whole number. Then at last keep decimal points, but sum of decimal points. What is meant by sum of decimal points? Here two decimals are there. So the at last answer 416. First you should ignore the decimal points and consider the number as 32 into 13. So our answer is 416. In the number, what is the total decimal points? Here 2 decimal points. So 4.16. What if it is 3.2 into 0.13? Now also we should ignore the decimal points first. Okay. Ignore the decimal points means here 32 into 13. Usually 416 is the answer. But here how many decimal points? Here 2, here 1. In total 3. That is why I said sum of decimal points. So the answer is 0.416. What if it is 0.32 into 0.13? Whole number 416 is the answer. Yes. Then decimal points, how many we have to keep? 4 decimal places. But there is only 3 numbers. How we can keep 4 decimal places? 0. We have to include a 0 in front. So 0.0416. Okay. Clear? Now 0.032 into 0.0013. Now what is the answer? Again we got 416 as our answer. How many decimal points? 7 decimal points. So 1, 2, 3 decimal points covered. For the remaining 4 decimal points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 dot after that 0. Okay. Clear? This is the only difference between this multiplication and the normal multiplication. Okay. Clear? Okay, good. Now I'll give you another example. Can you do it, or you want me to do it? You want me to do another example, or can you do it? Okay. See, the normal rules for positive number and negative number applies for this as well. See, 0.12 into minus 0.9. What is the answer? We should multiply it as, let me do it, next question you can do. 12 nines are how much? Come on. Someone open the calculator. 108. 108. How many decimal points? Here 2, here 1. Totally 3 decimal points. 1, 2, 3. 3 decimal points, man. Here 0.9. No? Here 1, there 1. So 3 decimal point. Dot 1, 0. And positive into negative, that is negative. Okay. Negative 0.108. Here, the same way, 0.4 into minus 0.3. What is the answer for this? Negative 0.6. This is the second question. Minus 0.15 into minus 6. Okay, what is the answer for this? So 0.90. Okay, first one, negative 0.12. Yes, correct. That is all. Next, division. See, division means whenever a decimal number comes, we should convert that as a decimal fraction. We should convert that as a what? First, convert as decimal fraction. Then once you convert into the decimal fraction, that turns out that a fraction divided by fraction. You know about fraction divided by fraction, right? Last session we discussed. See, 3.15 divided by 1.5. Actually this like divided by 0.5, let me take. See, then this how can be written means 3.15 divided by 0.5, and then convert this as decimal fractions. So this 3.15 can be written as 315 divided by 100, as there are two decimal places. Remember? Likewise, this 0.5 can be written as this 0.5 can be written as what? 5 by 10. 0.5 can be written as, if this feels tough for you, means here itself we can write 3.15 is 315 by 100 divided by, this is 5 by 10. Now this is two fractions, division of two fractions. How we can do division of two fractions? Can you remember? So 10 by 5, then multiply. Okay, this division has to be counted as multiplication. Then these two can be simplified, 2 5s are 10, and these two can be simplified, 52s are 100, and then using 5 table, see here, how many times? 10 times, here 6 times 5 is 30, carry over 1, 15, 3 times. So we have 63 by 10 as our answer, which means 6.3 is the result when you divide this by that. Okay, clear? Can you do one such example? .91 divided by 6.3. Can you do it and say? If you are getting answer as fraction also, not a problem, instead of converting decimal. Done that. Done it or not? Simply man, 291 by 100 divided by 63 by 10, and then this is 291 by 100, this division converted as multiplication, and this is 10 by 63. Now these two zeros we can cut, and 291 63 by 3 table easily we can simplify. 2 3s are 6, 1 3s are 3. Here in 29 how many times 3 is there? 9 3s are 27. Carry over 2. 21. 7 3s are 21. That is all. Then we have 97 by 210 as the answer. Or if you need to say the answer in the decimals, means we can divide this 97 by the 21. So how many times? 4 times shall we take? 84 will give. 4 times 84. Then remaining 3. 1 decimal 0. 30. Then 1 time it is 21. Remaining 9. Again 1 0. Again 4 times 84. Then remaining 6. Again 1 0. 60 means 3 times will not come. Only 2 times will come. 2 times means it is 42. Then remaining 18. Then again add 1 0. It goes on, like you can take the approximate value 4.142, it is enough. So 97 by 21 only I done. So 4.142 divided by 10. When you divide a decimal by 10, from this fraction 1 point will move to the left. How many zeros are there? That many decimals will move to the left. So 41.42 is the answer. Okay. Suppose if this itself enough for you, means you can stop right here. Okay. Like enough for you means like you are, I am tired sir, I can't divide. That like I am not telling. While you are working out the question, if answer is helpful with this format, means you can tell in this format, or else you can go for this format. Okay. And one last concept. See, when you divide a decimal point, decimal fraction, like 3.245 by 10 means how many decimal place will move to left? 1 decimal place. So 32.45. Suppose it is 100 means, then how many decimal point will move? 2 places, that is 3 already there. From here 2 and 4 will move. Suppose 1000 is there. Three decimals, 3 already there. This 2, 4, 5 will move. 0.0, nothing is there. And then suppose 4 decimal point, 10,000 is there. So 3, 2, 4, 5, 3 decimal point moved. For the 4th decimal, from here 0 will come. Okay. Okay. Any doubts in this? Suppose here one more 0 is there, means there one more 0 will add. Okay. That is it about decimal fractions. Do you have any doubts or clarifications?